Do you ever feel like you're speaking a different language to your partner? Or perhaps you and your partner struggle to truly understand each other's needs and desires. Or maybe you've heard about the 5 love languages idea, but aren't quite sure how to apply it to your relationship. If any of these situations sound familiar, this episode is for you. In this episode, I will explore the concept of the 5 love languages and help you understand how this idea can help you build a deeper, more meaningful connection with your partner. Hello and welcome to episode 105 of the Anger Secrets podcast. I'm your host, Alastair Duhs. Over the last 30 years, I've taught more than 15,000 men and women to control their anger, master their emotions, and create calmer, happier, and more loving relationships. In today's episode, I'll explore a key concept that can deepen your connection with your partner. This concept is known as the 5 love languages. Before we start, however, if you'd like my help to control your anger, improve your communication skills, or to create a calmer, happier, and more loving relationship, simply visit my website, angersecrets.com, and book a free 30-minute anger assessment call with me. I'd be honoured to support you on your journey towards controlling your anger and creating a calmer, happier, and more loving relationship. Now, let's get started with today's topic, understanding the 5 love languages. So, what are the 5 love languages? The 5 love languages concept is both simple and powerful. Developed by American relationship counselor Dr. Gary Chapman, the 5 love languages concept says that everyone has a different way of giving and receiving love. Dr. Chapman calls these ways of giving and receiving love a love language. Understanding your partner's love language can help you meet their needs and strengthen your relationship. According to Dr. Chapman, the 5 primary love languages are: Language 1, words of affirmation. Words of affirmation are verbal compliments, words of appreciation, or kind or loving messages. People whose primary love language is words of affirmation feel most loved and appreciated when they receive positive affirmations from their partner. Love language 2 is acts of service. Acts of service are actions that show your love and support for your partner. These can include helping with household chores, running errands, or doing something special for your partner without being asked. People whose primary love language is acts of service feel most loved when their partner goes out of their way to help them. Love language 3 is receiving gifts. Receiving gifts is not just about material possessions, but rather the thoughtfulness behind the gift. People whose primary love language is receiving gifts feel most loved when they receive meaningful and thoughtful gifts from their partner. Love language 4 is quality time. Quality time is spending uninterrupted, focused time with your partner. This means giving them your undivided attention and engaging in activities together. People whose primary love language is quality time feel most loved when their partner prioritizes spending quality time with them. Love language 5 is physical touch. Physical touch includes non-sexual acts of physical affection, such as holding hands, hugging, or cuddling. People whose primary love language is physical touch feel most loved when they receive physical affection from their partner. So, why are these 5 love languages important to understand? Understanding the 5 love languages is crucial because once you've identified your love language and that of your partner, you can apply this understanding to create deeper, more meaningful connections with your partner. Here are 5 practical tips I use with couples in my relationship coaching sessions to help them do exactly this. Tip 1 is to identify your love language and that of your partner. There are many ways to do this. For example, you can take the Love Languages quiz on Dr. Chapman's Love Languages website, or simply have a conversation with your partner about how they feel most loved. Tip 2 is to speak your partner's love language. Once you know your partner's main love language or languages, try to express your love in ways that align with it. For example, if your partner's primary love language is physical touch, make an effort to initiate more physical affection throughout the day. Or if their primary love language is quality time, plan activities to do together and prioritize spending uninterrupted time with them. Tip 3 is to understand what makes your partner feel unloved. Knowing someone's primary love language also means understanding what may make them feel unloved. For example, if your partner's primary love language is quality time and you constantly cancel plans or get distracted during date night, this can make your partner feel unloved and disconnected from you. Or if the primary love language is words of affirmation, not receiving positive words or affirmations from you may make them feel unloved. Understanding this can help you avoid behaviors that may hurt your relationship. Tip 4 is to use the 5 love languages idea to de-escalate conflict. When conflict arises, it's important to communicate using your partner's primary love language. For example, if your partner's primary love language is words of affirmation, they are more likely to appreciate hearing an apology or reassurance during an argument. Or if their primary love language is physical touch, a hug or hand-holding can help ease tensions during conflict. This will also help your partner feel more loved and supported during other challenging times. Tip 5 is to remember that love languages can change over time. It's important to regularly check in with yourself and your partner about your love languages, as they can change and shift throughout a relationship. Be open to adopting and discovering new ways to show each other love and appreciation. This will help keep your relationship strong and connected. So, there you have it, a brief overview of the 5 love languages idea and how they can improve your relationship. Remember that understanding these love languages is just one tool in building a happy and healthy relationship. It takes ongoing effort, communication, and vulnerability to create lasting connection and love with your partner. But by incorporating the 5 love languages idea into your relationship, you can deepen your understanding of each other and create a much more powerful bond together. Okay, thanks for listening to today's episode on the 5 love languages. In this episode, we covered what the 5 love languages are and 5 practical tips to help you use the 5 love languages idea to strengthen your relationship. These tips are: Tip 1, identify your own love language and that of your partner. Tip 2, speak your partner's primary love language. Tip 3, understand what makes your partner feel unloved. Tip 4, use the love languages to de-escalate conflict. And tip 5, remember that love languages can change over time. If you found this episode helpful, please follow this podcast, leave a rating and review on your favorite podcast app, or share it with others who may benefit from these insights. And remember too, my website, angersecrets.com, offers a range of free resources to help you improve your relationship, control your anger, and master your emotions. You can also access a free training on my top 3 secrets for controlling your anger in any situation at angersecrets.com/training. And finally, always remember, you can't control other people, but you can control yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.
The Anger Secrets podcast is for general informational purposes only, and does not constitute the practice of counseling, psychotherapy, or any other professional health service. No therapeutic relationship is implied or created by this podcast. If you have mental health concerns of any type, please seek out the help of a local mental health professional.